The coronavirus is a virus with origins in China and has spread throughout the world at a very rapid rate. The virus has been used as a weapon, but not to harm the victims. Social media is using it as a political weapon for their gain. They're using it to discourage people and using it as a mass hysteria weapon so they can say whatever they want. This is shown by the news sources shifting blame onto certain people and taking the blame away from the guilty. I am, of course, talking about the news shifting the blame of the impact of our health and wealth of our nation onto our president and his advisors and taking the blame away from China. The news has said repeatedly that he is at fault for the falling economy, but the whole world is affected by this virus. We are not the only country with the falling economy because the whole world is in shutdown mode, and without any stimulus going into the economy, it cannot maintain itself. With the new stimulus bill that has been passed, all it is doing is taking funding away from programs that aren't as needed right now, like NASA and all the experimental programs. And all it is doing is with that money is giving it back to the people so they can create stimulus for our economy so it can strengthen it and get it back up and possibly even better than it was before. And I'm even going to use my check or the money that I'm getting to buy a kayak so I can kind of, because I've been in the house for a while, to go outside and just spend some time outside because we're not able to do that now and practice my social distancing while I'm in the middle of the lake and everybody else is far away from me. The health of the American people is not in the hands of our president, but in their own hands. The president has actually done an excellent job in keeping the American people informed on how to help themselves shrink the curve, which is actually lowering the amount of people that are able to get the coronavirus and to keep the hospitals from reaching maximum capacity. And so people who are sick with the virus are able to get the care that they need. His advisors have done an excellent job in informing us on how to maintain proper barriers, you can say, by using plenty of hand sanitizer and wearing masks in public. So if we do somehow get it, we do not give it to the elderly and or the very young because they're at most risk with the virus. There are multiple sources of Chinese doctors that are actually going missing because they reportedly threatened to spread the news about the virus to the public, about the outbreak, so it would not spread that much. But the worst part about it is the false statistics coming out of China about how many people that got sick, how many people recovered, and how many people actually died from it. Because in Wuhan, the epicenter of the whole virus, the population is actually 12 million people and only had 67,000 cases. Comparative to New York's 92,000 people and growing, and the people of Wuhan didn't even know about the virus until it made it to the US, and the people of New York have been practicing social distancing the whole time. Thank you for your time, and I wish you learned here something today, and wash your hands after.